Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So to start off today's reading, we're going to be talking about some astrology. So today, Jupiter enters Cancer, and this is really an opening time, and it's an expansive time, especially in the emotional realm. Cancer, the sun moves into Cancer at the end of this month. So this is really about releasing that hard exterior and to begin to soften into the areas that will help you grow. And then we also have a full moon in Sagittarius on Wednesday. And full moons traditionally are about culminations, but they can also be great for illumination and manifesting. So in Sagittarius is the only zodiac sign with a weapon. So with that archer, they are literally pulling back, lining up their intention, waiting patiently for their target, and releasing and shooting their shot, knowing that it will hit directly where it needs to go. So this moon feels like really getting emotionally secure and aligning with that soul expression and Jupiter's expansive energies to really help to move in and cultivate this whole new world. This timing is really about breaking open and expressing more and lightening the load. So this can feel really refreshing. And I'm already loving the energy. I'm really excited for this moon. Sag is also mutable fire. So could be an expansive of traveling, broadening your horizons, but it's really also about shifting and letting go of any spaces that have felt clogged or that have also felt very just stagnant. So we're going to start with some oracles. I am pulling the Mermaid Oracle. So we have sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. So this may be a focus on your inner circle, the people who you keep close to, and helping to expand in those ways. And I always look at the sisterhood card as a card of learning, because we learn from our friends, we learn from the people who are closest to us. So if there's anything that you admire in your friends, your family, so specific people who really inspire you, take notes at this time and see, especially in the emotional and in the heart center, how you can open up and start to display more emotive modes of affection and see how your external world starts to magnetize towards you. And then we also have experiments. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. So I'm not really getting a bad feeling off of this card. I know it looks a little bit heavy, but I really do feel like this is experimenting with the energies right now and learning how to wield it to help bring in the outcomes or the feelings that you want in your life. So let's pull some from the angels and ancestors, spirit guides. What other energies are here for the collective at this time? What do they need to know? Magic guardian, unlock the magic within. Can I get one more? And we have moon, take note of intuitive messages. Yeah, so this moon really could be highlighting a lot for some of you. And this moon really take notes of the intuitive nudges and the pings that you're getting. And then we have stargazer, set your sights higher. So there really is a lot of energy that is wanting to work with you during this moon. And there's also a level of trusting that what you're putting out there will return back to you in the way that is suited for your highest soul's evolution and growth. And at the bottom of this deck, we have transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, and present. So really be honest with yourself of what's working and what's not, and looking at your emotive field and seeing who or what circumstances are uplifting your energy and what may be depleting you, because that can often be a really big sign of needing some sort of shifting within that vein. So let's get into some of the tarot, shall we? So I'm gonna look into some of the past, and then I'm also going to look into present and future, and then see where we go with some of that. So Spirit, what is here for the collective at this time? We have the Magician, Three of Cups, so a lot of similar cards coming up. Two of Wands, okay. Also a very expansive card. Present, woo, we've got the Tower. Can I get two more for present? Strength, yeah. And one more for present, please. Whew. The Emperor, woo! All right, Page of Cups wanted to come out. And then can we look into some of the future energies? Yeah, lots of water. Woo, love it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the top row here. So in the past, we have the Magician, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So it really feels like I'm getting a culmination and a cultivation of your inner circle and who you want to bring with you into this next phase and this next cycle of life. Who is going to be there to support you, who is going to be there to uplift you, and who is going to be there to match your utmost fulfilled and highest frequency. Because when we are transmuting and shedding and letting go of a past version of ourselves and what we have cultivated in our lives, that often means shifting the people who are closest to us. And since Jupiter is moving into Cancer, this has to do with your emotions. It has to do with your relationships. So your family, friends, coworkers, anybody who you are around on a regular basis. I'm almost seeing like a magnifying glass of you looking at who is bringing really uplifting and beneficial energies to the table, what energies are flowing well, and also looking at the ones that don't. And it feels like you have made good decisions to keep those people who are most aligned with you close and to cut the ones that are not. So we're going to go a little bit deeper on this, but for the present, it looks like there's a lot of shifting and changing happening within your environment. And I say that because the Tower is here, and we also have the Strength at the heart of the reading, and then we have the Emperor. So this really is about taking charge of this unknown, of this clarity that isn't even clear yet. I'm hearing diving into the unknown, and with the Tower and the Strength and the Emperor, there's a lot of inner reserves that I feel have been prepped for this time. Like, this is a really big, expansive time that I feel like a lot of you are tapping into things that you haven't done before, and things that you may be feeling like a novice on, but it's just because you haven't been where you are going. And that is a really big indicator of change. You are putting yourself in the position to be able to shift and grow and expand, and that's exactly what Jupiter is asking you to do. And in the future, we have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, which this is an amazing amazing future positioning here, because it means that you are acting from the heart. You are acting from that space that is most aligned for you and what is going to come back to you. And we have rapid opportunities here with the Eight of Wands. This is a really fast moving card. So this can be communication, and the wands are all about manifestation, and this is fire energy. And we see all of these different wands coming in the middle here to a specific purpose. And I'm feeling like a lot of collaboration with this card, a lot of similar mindsets and a lot of similar growths that are wanting to be happening, which is amazing. So let's get some clarity on some of these. So Spirit, why is the Magician here? Okay, Three of Cups. Okay, we got two with that. Two of Wands. I'll take it. Yep. Tower. Okay. Strength. Emperor. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. And then the Eight of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Cool. Okay, so you are being offered a brand new thing that is tangible. The universe is giving you an opportunity to expand and for it to be seen and felt in the 3D realm. So looking at the past, we have the Magician and the Seven of Pentacles. I'm really getting that you guys were really manifesting a specific goal, and it was starting to take shape and fruit in the 3D. I feel like a lot of you are still currently working on whatever this is, but now I feel like there's a really big, almost like putting the puzzle piece in to complete the rest of the puzzle is what I'm getting. And I feel like there is a vibrational shift that is happening, but there is a cycle that is needing to be closed out before reaching this new up level. And I think a lot of that has to do with letting go of old stories, letting go of resentments, and really starting to embrace the energy of expansion and non-resistance. And freedom is a really big one too. So with the Three of Cups, we have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Three of Cups with the Five of Cups. I feel like some of you have had some emotional turbulence with close connections and trying to decipher what connections are worth keeping around and what aren't. And people shift and change all the time. We're always constantly growing and evolving, and we meet people at certain times and certain frequencies. And oftentimes it's really hard to decipher what connections are going to be walking with us for the long term and what ones we really need to shift and gravitate away from. And that doesn't mean for forever, but in order for your soul's ultimate growth and expansion, it is really looking at those relationships with an objective point of view to be able to make judgment calls, which is judgment is clarifying this Two of Wands. Judgment calls on who is going to be suitable for you in your soul's growth. And we are the culmination of the 5 closest people to us. So looking at those people and how they have shaped you is a really big indicator on if those energies are suitable for your growth in this new phase. and the lights just flickered. That was really spooky, but really cool. Okay, so the Tower is clarified by the Page of Swords in reversed. Okay, so this is where I'm feeling a lot of this energy in the present. So it's almost like you're on the precipice of something. You're on the precipice of this really big shift and this big change that I think you have been feeling internally. Your guides, your higher self have all been giving you messages about this big shift and change, but now it's like, okay, it needs to happen in the 3D now. And oftentimes when you're asked to do that, you can't undo it. So I feel like there's a little bit of this resistance here, which is fine, but know that on the other side of this tower is you are going to be in a whole new frequency, because I feel like you are stepping into an era where you choose you. You choose your highest timeline. And I think the universe really is presenting you with multiple different timelines that you can choose. And know that your fate and your destiny, you have choice, you have free will. If you want the expansive and the expansion of what they are trying to give to you, choose the unknown. Choose the unfamiliar path, because that is going to help you align with a version of you that wants to integrate with you. It wants to sit and have you embody this frequency for you to really step into your divine light. And that is, I just got goosebumps. That really is tapping into your magic. And I see the gold wings on this photo, and you see how she is holding a flame. She is not afraid of the fire. She will hold and she will direct it. And by her walking in her truth and her divine path and calling, she can fly. She does not have any limited restrictions, because she's operating from the magic within her. And that's exactly what I'm feeling for you guys. And when you do tap into this inner reserve, this inner fire, this magician and this strength, this is ultimate badassery right here. Like that, you are manifesting from a place of power moves. You have made power moves, and you are starting to wake up to your divine power, and now you're starting to wield it with this magician, and that is really cool. And I really do feel like by you doing this, it's almost like a graduation. I'm hearing graduation, and this Emperor and the Four of Wands, this is going to come from you trusting in yourself and the divine of what they're telling you to do. And the Emperor moves in strategy. He has a plan. He doesn't make rash decisions, but he has lived all of the kings. He has been the King of Wands, he's been the King of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, and now he is the Emperor. So traversing through all of the suits is how he is coming into union with his divine purpose, and that's what's happening for you guys. And the Page of Cups comes from this tower. It comes from embracing the unknown. It comes from surrendering the old way of living and starting to open up into different realities of what can be possible for you. And I think that a lot of you may not know how much of a shift this is going to be. And some of you may be a little bit confused. I do see the Seven of Cups here with the Ace of Cups. So, and this could come from having so many options where you may not have had a lot of options in the past. Like this really is the universe being like, okay, you want expansion, you want freedom, you want a new timeline, here, choose one and we'll go with it. But it has to come from this open-hearted space. And right now I feel like it's a really big period to be able to sit and to really embody and think about what it is that you want to like really pull into your life. What is it that you are looking to manifest? And look at yourself, do some mirror magic. And whether it be, you know, feeling more joy or feeling more freedom, or it could even be your appearance, whatever it may be. And think about how you want to bring that to you. And you can do that with the full moon, or you can do that with a new moon, or you can do that with a waxing moon. However, whatever jives with you. Magic is all about you and your intentions. But this up level comes from walking away. This up level, this collaboration comes from you choosing a different road. It comes from you choosing from a place of feeling emotionally fulfilled and closing out an old timeline. And that is how you are going to be rising in your frequency. Because I feel like right now there's a lot of maybe some disagreements, some arguments, some energies that are just kind of going all over the place. It's like you need some fluid momentum forward. And I think that comes in letting something go, letting something be shed to be able to really embrace the new. So we're going to get some advice. Spirit, what is the advice for the collective at this time? Step back. Detach. Yep. And grounding. And then we have align at the bottom of the deck. Cool. Okay. So step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective you need. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. It's that archer energy. It is that I'm going to shoot my shot, and if I get it, cool. If I don't, I will keep trying. It is that I'm not going to fail. But releasing the attachment of how you're going to obtain it, that is the part that you're being asked to really tap into. And then we have grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy the centering feeling that this brings. So I think I'm going to leave it there, but I hope you guys found clarity and some validity in this reading. But I hope you guys have a beautiful full moon in Sag and this wonderful expansive time with Jupiter moving into Cancer. But I will see you guys on the other side. Bye. Blessed.